What's up, Michael Jordan collectors and investors? So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. On this show, we cover the base rookie card, the sticker rookie card, and the 84 Star XRC. I also cover all the big items in all the major auction houses. So Card Gems here, welcome to my channel. This is today's February 20th Michael Jordan rookie card market report. All right, let's dig into this. So Robert Edward Auctions, they have a PSA 10 here for $355,000. They have a PSA 10 sticker here for $120,000. They've got a PSA 9 here for $37,000 and a PSA 8 for $14,000. Now remember, that's without the buyer's premium added. So these have, let's see how many days these have left. I believe these have 23 hours left. So if we go to Heritage Auctions, we have one here for $470,000, a PSA 10. Has 7 days left. Here's a PSA 9 for $41,000, a SGC 9.5 for $62,500. Here's a PSA 8 for $15,500, a BGS 8 for $8,250, and a PSA 7 for $6,500. And these auctions have not begun yet. They also have down here, they have this 84 Star XRC card, BGS 9 for $115,000, 7 days left on that one. So if we go to Golden Auctions, Golden Auctions has this star right here. It's a BGS 9 star with a 10 auto, and it's up to $240,000. So here's a PSA 10 up to $450,000, $425,000 for the other PSA 10. Here's a sticker for $120,000. And here's a sticker, a PSA 10 with a PSA 10 set for $190,000. That's just a sticker set. So here's a PSA 8 Star rookie card, XRC for $72,000. Here's a second year Star card for $10,000. This is a quad 9.5. Here's a Star for $3,000. Here's a BGS 9.5 that has a 10 on the center and a 9 on the surface, $86,000. And here's a SGC 9.5 for $42,000. So, and there's a few more lower grades, but they haven't really got up in bids yet. So if we check Card Ladder, PSA 1 has a pop of 130 for the past month. It sold for an average of $3,805 with 9 sales. The last sold for $4,550 on the 18th. The record high is $5,125. So if we check eBay, we have a new listing here for $5,000 or best offer. Here's $5,500, 0 bids, and here's $10,000 or best offer. So if we look at the PSA 2, has a pop of 177 for the past month. It sold for an average of $4,742, 7 sales. So last sold for $5,307. That's also the record high. That was just on the 18th. If we check eBay, we have one here for $4,500, no bids. Here's $64.95 or best offer. So that's the cheapest you can get it for a best offer. So if we go to PSA 3, it has a pop of 330. For the past month, there's been 7 sales for $5,551 on average. It last sold for $5,655 on the 12th, but the record high was $6,250. If we go to eBay, we have one here for $1,525, 11 bids, a new listing. Here's $4,550, 47 bids. Here's one $69.95, 0 bids. Here's $8,500 or best offer. That's the cheapest you can get it for negotiation. So the PSA 4 has a pop of 674. So for the past month, there's been 10 sales for $7,224 on average. Last sold for $6,399 on the 14th. The record high was $8,595 right on the 4th. So on eBay, we have one here for $4,000, 5 bids. Here's one $5,000, 5 bids, $5,100, 18 bids, $5,900, a new listing, 0 bids, $6,600 or best offer. So that's the cheapest you can get a buy it now or best offer. So the PSA 5 has a pop of 1,026. For the past month, it's sold on average 7,433, and that was 16 sales. So that's a good size. So last sold for $8,066 right here on the 18th, and that's also, well, it's close to the record high. The record high is $8,600. That'd be on the 10th. So if we look on eBay, we have one $4,000, no bids, $5,100, 15 bids, $69.99, no bids. $7,500 or best offer, so that's the cheapest you can get it for a best offer, and you got plenty more options there. So the PSA 6 has a pop of 1,686 for the past month. It sold for 8,890, 22 sales. So it last sold for 7,300 on the 19th, so very recent. The record high is it's 11,811, and that was right here on the 2nd. So if we check eBay, we have one here for 4,055 bids, 5,423 bids, 5,800 40 bids, 7,300 40 bids, 8,200 36 bids. And this is the cheapest you can get for a best offer buy it now, 9,995. So if we look at the BGS 6, there's a pop of 452 for the last month. There's only been 3 sales, and it's averaged 7,333. It last sold for 7,050 on the 12th, and the record high is 7,700 on the 30th of January. There's none on eBay right now, so we'll go to the 6.5. The BGS 6.5 has a pop of 626. For the past month, there's only been 4 sales. The average is 8,143. It last sold for 8,556 on the 18th, so very recent. And that is also the record high. If we go to eBay, we have one here for 7,500, one bid. Here's 9,500 buy it now, and this is the cheapest you can get it for best offer buy it now, 15,000. And here's one for 19,000. A new listing from PWCC. It's pretty high. BGS 7 has a pop of 966 for the past month. It's sold for 10,699, 5 sales, so that's the average. It last sold for 9,500, and that was on the 13th, with the record high being 12,700 on the 7th. If we check eBay, we have one here for 13,500 or best offers. So there's none on auction, but you can get these buy it nows and best offers right here. So PSA 7 has a pop of 3,390 for the past month. There's been 43 sales, and it's sold on average for 12,984. It last sold for 11,480 on the 18th, very recent. So the record high is 15,900, and that was right here on the 7th. So if we check eBay, we have one here for 1,145, a new listing. Here's one for 3,550, 32 bids. Here's 5,800, 55, 14 bids. 6,100, 28 bids. 6,100, 2 bids. 6,100, 7,600. Here's 9,100, 39 bids. Here's 9,500, no bids. Here's 9,800, 22 bids. 11,000, no bids. You can buy it now for 15,500. Here's 12,200, 36 bids. Here's 12,500 or best offer, so that's the cheapest you can get it for a best offer buy it now, and you got plenty more options up here. So if we go to the BGS 7.5, has a pop of 1,451 for the past month. There's been 6 sales. It's averaged 10,915. It last sold for 9,875 right here on the 14th, and the record high is 13,000 on the 1st. So if we check eBay, we have one here for 2,150, 13 bids. Here's 7,100, 2 bids. 8,200, 10,750, buy it now. And 11,500 or best offer. That's the cheapest that you can get it for a best offer price. So PSA 8 has a pop of 7,764. For the past month, there's been 75 sales, and they average 19,306. Last sold for 17,600 on the 18th. The record high is 26,101 right here on the 6th. So if we check eBay, we have plenty of options here. The first one is 7,023. It's a new listing. Here's 8,100. Here's 9,000. Here's 8,900, 9,200, 10,000. 10,300, 10,300, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,500, 12,500, 12,600, 13,000, 13,000, 14,000. It's all kinds of options here. There's 15,000. These have no bids. A lot of these in the 15,000 range have no bids. But here's 17,300. It has 32 bids. So here's 18,100. It has 38 bids. Well, here's a best offer buy it now, 17,998. And here's another buy it now, 18,500, new listing. Here's another best offer buy now, 18,650. These are all below the average price, so These would be good buys. Here's 18,820, our best offer. Here's 18,000. A lot of them in this range here. Here's PWCC for 19,450, our best offer. So now we're getting above the average. We have like 70 listings of this card, so plenty of options. BGS 8, population 2,041. For the past month, there's been 21 sales. It's sold on an average of 13,701. Last sold for 11,725 right here on the 18th. The record high is 17,800. So this is the average, 13,000. That's what we're looking for. So here's one for 5,800, 35 bids, 7,000. 7,300, 7,600, 14,232. So that's, that's a little high. 0 bids. Here's 14,775, no bids. And here's 14,950, our best offer. So that's the cheapest you can get a best offer. Here's PWCC, 16,500, our best offer. And you got plenty of more options. So they really go off the subs on that one. If it has strong subs, it's going to sell for a little bit higher. So SGC 8 has a pop of, well, it doesn't show here, but it has a pop around 300 to 400. For the past month, there's only been 3 sales. It's averaged for 16,396. It last sold for 16,100 on the 18th, and the record high is 19,000 here on the 5th. So let's look at the 8.5. So the 8.5's only had 4 sales. It's averaged 16,452 for the past month. It last sold for 17,655 on the 16th, and the record high being 20,099, which was right here on the 15th. So talking about those pop reports, so the 8 has a pop of 385, and the 8.5 has a pop of 358. So that's less than the PSA 8.5 as far as population. The 9 only has a pop of 216, and 9.5 has a pop of 25, and the 10 has a population of 25. So if we look on eBay, we don't have any 8s on auction, but we have an 8.5 here that's up to 10,000, 36 bids. So here's an 8 here for 17,415, but it's buy it now, our best offer. And then here's an 8.5 for around the same price. And then here's an 8.5 from PWCC for 23,500, our best offer. So BGS 8.5, it's a lot more of these, 2,538. So for the past month, there's been 14 sales, and it's averaged 17,917. It last sold for 15,350 on the 19th. So you'll be looking for cards that would be in the middle of these two, the average and the last sale. The record high is 23,100. That was the spike on the 4th. So if we look on eBay, we have 2,950, 5 bids. That's a new listing. Here's another new listing for 5,600. Another one, a new listing, 6,800. Here's 8,100, 16 bids. 8,800, 30 bids. 9,300, 9,600, 27 bids. 10,500, 24 bids. 15,000, no bids. So that's a little too high. 16,923, that's too high. All right, so this is the best one. This is the lowest price, best offer, buy it now, 19,800. So PSA 8.5 has a pop of 386. For the past month, there's only been 8 sales, and it's sold for 31,868 on average. It last sold for 27,501 on the 18th, and the record high is 43,400 here on the 2nd. So we check eBay. We have one here for 9,100, 20 bids, 11,027 bids, and here's 29,999, our best offer. So it's the cheapest you can get for a buy it now best offer. So if we look at the SGC 9, we know that this card has a pop of 216. For the past month, there's only been 3 sales, and it's average of 39,218. It last sold for 31,923 on the 18th, and the record high being 57,600 right here on the 3rd. So it was a big spike. So on eBay, we have one for 7,900, 13 bids, and then we have this best offer buy it now for 49,999, and we have a few more options. There's 59,000 and 100,000. So PSA 9 has a pop of 2,768. For the past month, there's been 31 sales, and it's average of 63,936. So this card has had quite a ride. It's been up and down. Last sold for 60,700. So that was on the 19th. So you want to try to find a card that's in between these two, the 60,000, 63,000. That's a good buy. It's a good card to hold. So record high was 88,999, and that was just on the that was right here on the 8th. So if we check eBay, 10,300, this new listing. Here's 25,624 bids, 28,049 bids, 28,000, 37,044 bids. Here's 50,000 no bids. It's a new listing. And here's 59,995 no bids. Here's 61,500 buy it now, 65,000 or best offer. So 69,000 or best offer, here's 70,000 or best offer. You got plenty of options. There's plenty of options. You can look, you pretty much just pick and choose. Just find the one with the best centering, nicest surface. That's what I would do. Just make some offers between that average price and the last sell. So BGS 9 has a pop of 1,641 for the past month. It sold 19 times for an average of 38,108. Last sold for 30,678 on the 18th, very recent. So the record high is 56,000. So that was right here on the 7th. That was the spike. So we have one here for 11,000, 15 bids. Here's 15,855, 11 bids. Here's 20,100, 22,600, 21 bids. Here's 27,500 and no bids, 21 hours. There's 28,255, 51 bids. And here's 34,000, buy it now. Here's 36,500 or best offer, new listing. And here's PWCC's 40,000 or best offer. And it says top 30 eye appeal, so it probably has some, some strong subs on there too. So SGC 9.5, we know this has a pop of 25. It doesn't sell very often. For the last 3 months, there's only been 4 sales, and it averaged at 55,000. Last sold for 125,000, and that was the record high on the 31st of January. So we have none of these on live auction, but we have these actually in the auction houses. There's 2 of them in 2 different auction houses. So the BGS 9.5, it has a pop of 526 for the past month. There's been 3 months. This is for 3 months. It's been 11 sales and it's averaged at 82,955. Last sold for 95,100. So that was a low end. That had a 9 on the surface. So if all of these low sales right here are all the low ends with 1.9 sub. So if you draw a straight line across, then these are actually climbing. And these humps right here are all the high ends of quad 9.5s or above. So if you draw a straight line across these up to here, then you definitely have a climb on those too. So both cards are growing. So if we look on eBay, we have this one has a 9 on the centering, and it's 169,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 175,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the corners, so 182 or best offer. And here's this one is a quad 9.5s all the way across, so nice card, 200,000. Buy it now. This one has a 9 on the edges, 220,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 239,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the centering, 249,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 250,000 or best offer. This one has a 9 on the surface, 300,000. Buy it now. Here is a quad 9.5 and above. This has a 10 on the surface, 329,000 or buy it now. This has a 9 on the surface, and this comes with a sticker. So these are rare cards here. This last sold for 69,000 on record. That was a record price, and that was a while ago. So both of these for 400,000 are best offer. Here is a pair that says 9 on the edges and 9 on the corners, 550,000 are best offer. And here's quad 9.5 and above, so a high end. This has a 10 on the surface for 599,000 are best offer. So if we look at the PSA 10, it has a pop of 315. For the past 3 months, there's been 9 sales, average 332,000. We know there's been a huge price correction on this card. Last sold for 645,000. That was on the 3rd. The record high is 720,000, and that was 2 separate sales on the same day, right here on the 30th of January. If we check eBay, we have one here for 575,000, our best offer. There's one for 1 million, our best offer. And here's for one for $1,200,000, our best offer. It also comes with the sticker rookie card, and this is sold for as much as $220,000 on record. So if we check recently ended, so we have this BGS 4 that was listed for $6,442, and it sold for $6,100. So here is a PSA 8 that sold for 17,667 bids. Here's a PSA 6 that sold for 7,338 bids. Here's a PSA 8 that sold for 17,641 bids. Here's a PSA 9 that sold for 60,456 bids. Here's a PSA 9 with the off-center qualifier, 17,766, 156 bids. So that's about average on these cards with the off-center qualifiers. So here's a BGS 8.5 that sold for 15,350, 45 bids. Here's a PSA 9 that sold for 60,700, 105 bids. There's a BGS 8.5 listed for 16,800, and this one sold for 15,800 right here. So PSA 3 sold for 4,605 on the 13th. Here's a PSA 8 that sold for 17,600 on the 21st. There's a BGS 9 that sold for 27,900 on 57 bids. There's a PSA 6 listed for 8,299. And this one sold for 7,600 on that card. Here's a BGS 8.5 listed for 19,430, and this one sold for, hold on, let's check this one. Original listing, and then you right click, go to view source page, and Command F for you Mac users, and then here we go. So 22,077. All right. Yeah, that confused me because it was listed like in Canadian money. Anyway, so here's a BGS 7, 11,830 bids. PSA 2 sold for 4,920 bids, and then we have a SGC Authentic that sold for 10,435 bids. Wow, that's incredible. You know, it doesn't say that it's altered or anything, so that's probably why someone snatched that up to try to cross it over. So, you know. All right, so let's look at the sticker rookie card. So the PSA 10 has a pop of 119. So the last 3 months, there's only been 4 sales. They averaged 102,000. It last sold for 200,100 on the 4th, and that was the record high. So if we look at the 9.5, the BGS 9.5, there's only a pop of 32. For the past 3 months, there's only been 3 sales, averaged 37,125, and then this huge spike right here for 69,999 on the 30th of January, and that was the record high. So if we look at the BGS 9, it has a pop of 223. For the past 3 months, there's only been 3 sales, averaged 9,586. It last sold for 13,259. That was a spike. That's a record, and that was just on the 18th. So if we check out the PSA 9, this one has a pop of 1,878. So for the past 3 months, there's been 68 sales. So let's go to the month. So there's been 38 sales, average 25,349, last sold for 20,350 on the 18th, and the record high was 31,133 right here on the 11th. So PSA 8, just pop of 3,480. For the past month, there's been 21 sales. The average at 8,310. Last sold for 6,125 on the 18th, and the record high was 13,400 here on the 3rd. So I think I skipped the A5. So PSA A5 has a pop of 73. For the past month, it's sold 5 times for an average of 10,580. Last sold for 15,000, and that was on the 7th. That's also the record high. So if we look at the PSA 7, has a pop of 1,314. 45 sales in the last month, averaged 3,775. Last sold for 3,250 on the 19th, and the record high is 5,150 on the 10th. So if we look at the 6, PSA 6 has a pop of 837. For the last month, there's been 17 sales for 2,648. Last sold for 2,364 on the 18th, and the record high is 3,505. So we got one more in the card ladder database. It's the PSA 5. Has a pop of 810. Sold 31 times in the last month. Averaged 2,202. It last sold for 2,049 on the 18th. And the record high is 2,899. So let's look at the 84 Star. So this is the BGS 9.5. It has a pop of 3. It's extremely rare. It has not sold in years. It has not sold since 2015 for 52,500. So that sales data is extremely out of date. And the 9 is actually only sold once in the past. We can go to 3 months. It's only sold once, and it sold for 34,500. So that market data is kind of out of date as well. So the 8.5 is the one that you're going to commonly see the most. It has a pop of 237. And for the past 3 months, there's been 6 sales for 35,450 on average, with a record high of 52,600. I mean, well, that's last sold, not the record high. That was on the 18th. The record sales 55,600 just prior to that one. And this card is actually still kind of climbing compared to the 86 Fleer, because these cards were so disrespected and undervalued for so long. So the BGS 8 has a pop of 234. For the past 3 months, there's been 5 sales, average 17,399. It last sold for 38,000 on the 30th, and the record high is 38,000 on this card. So if we go to the BGS 7.5, has a pop of 180. There's been 6 sales in the last 3 months, average 17,616. Last sold for 32,600 on the 18th, and that was also the record high confirmed sell. So BGS 7 has a pop of 92. The past month, there's been 3 months, there's only been 2 sales of this card. So average 8,627. So last sell was 10,522. So we know that is out of date. That's the record confirmed sell, but that is extremely out of date because we had a 6 that's sold for like 30,000 recently. So BGS 6.5 has a pop of 40. For the past 3 months, there's only been 1 sale for 15,000. And that's the record. And this is extremely out of date because this card is like way more valuable now, at least in the $30,000 price range. Because let's look at some of these listings. So we got this authentic one for 30,000, our best offer. Here's another one for 45,000, our best offer. Here's a 7.5 for 46,500, no bids. Here's that BGS 8 for 46,999, our best offer. Here's a 6.5 for 49,000, our best offer. And here's a 7.5 for 75,000, our best offer. And then it just gets a little crazy from here. But if we look at some of these recent sales, this 7.5 here, look, it went for 32,600. So these prices definitely are higher. Here's the 8.5 that sold for 52,600. Look at the 6 here. See, the 6 sold for 31,150 bids. Here's an 8.5, and this is February 15th, 55,600. Here's an authentic 12,800. Here's an 8 that sold on February 4th. It was 37,180. Here's an 8.5 for 38,900 on the second. These cards are just going up. And here's an 8.5 back in January for 35,100. So we won't go back too much further than that. So if we look at the summaries, PSA 10 still has a record of 720,000. We still have that one that's up to 564,000. I've calculated the buyer's premium into this to 20%. That's why these look a little higher. So the BGS high end quad 9.5s and above record is 162,500. So we have one up on auction for 103. BGS low end 9.5 low end, the record is 95,100, none on auction. SGC 9.5, the record is 125,100. We have one up to 75,000 on the auction. The PSA 9, the record is 88,999. We have one up to 37,000. Well, that's actually wrong right there. We have one that's like up to over 50,000 on one of the major auction houses. I gotta update that. BGS 9, the record high is 56,000. We have one up to 28,255. SGC 9, the record is 57,600, and we have one up to 7,900. The PSA 8.5 is the record high is 43,400, and we have one up to 13,200 right now. I also covered the BGS 8.5 to the BGS 7 here. You can go ahead and pause the video and look at these. So the green is the highest confirmed sell. It's not the highest sell, but it's the highest confirmed by Card Ladder. And then the blue columns is the current live auctions, and this is the highest card. So you can look at these. None of these are really getting close to the record sells. Maybe this PSA 7 if it's lucky. And I also have the low grades here, the BGS 6.5 to the PSA 1. So a lot of these low ones had come off auction recently, so none of these are really getting close to the record sales either. Maybe this PSA 3 right here, it's about 2,000 away. So alright guys, so that's my update for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.